I'm sure I'm not the only one to feel this way, but I am absolutely exhausted with seeing my life just slip away. I have been gaining weight for the past several months, week on week, because of addictions and cravings to food, and life just isn't going in the way that I would like. I am tired of looking at myself in the mirror and not being happy with the person staring back. I know I can achieve better things and greater things, and I absolutely know that I can and should be in much better shape and in much better health. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take back control of my life. Currently, I work as a data analyst, and it's not really something I can say that I am passionate about. I'm good at it, and I get paid to do it, but it's not really a passion. And I feel like I'm letting life string me along rather than taking control of my life and forcing it to go in the direction that I want to go in. So there are certain changes that need to be made, and some of this may resonate with you as well. So hopefully this will give you an idea or even inspiration to make those changes yourself. The first thing that I'm going to focus on is my health, because I absolutely believe that when you focus on your health and you improve your health, everything else changes. So what are the things that I'm going to do? Firstly, I'm going to work out and do weightlifting twice a week. I'm only going to start with twice a week because that's what I already do. So I know I can continue with it. It's also because I'm not new to training. It's not only stimulus. So my aim with this is to maintain muscle mass. The next thing that I am going to add is to walk at least 3 times a week. I'll start off with half an hour and then move on towards an hour and then maybe more. But I want to walk light intensity training at least 3 times a week because that is a great way to burn calories. So that is something that I will be doing and implementing moving forward. Moving on from that, diet is also a really big factor in this. I am tired of being a slave to food cravings. That is not the way I want to continue living my life. So in order to cut out the cravings, I need to remove these trigger foods from my diet, at least cut them out to the point where I no longer crave them. And these foods, like probably the same for most of you, are processed foods, junk foods, crisps, biscuits, chocolates. When I eat them, I crave them throughout the entire day, and by the end of the day I have no willpower, so I binge, and the binging is causing me to gain weight. So what I need to do now, over the next couple of weeks especially, is to phase out the chocolate, because that for me is the absolute killer. If I can cut out the chocolate for at least a few days to remove my cravings for them, I can start taking control of my food portions. I mean, that binging alone will probably cut out 1,000, at least 500 calories minimum per day. I will then be in a position where I can actually control the amount of food that I eat. From there, I will focus on eating better foods. I'm already having around 80 to 100 grams of protein per day. I'll probably try to ramp it up. I currently weigh 120 kilograms, so I want to get down to below 100 kilograms. I should probably aim for at least 150 to 160 grams of protein per day. So I'll make some changes to my diet. And I also don't want to eat more than 1,800 to 2,000 calories a day for most days. So this will mean tracking my calories, tracking my macros, and doing a lot of low intensity training such as walking to burn away those calories and increase my caloric expenditure. These are the things that I will focus on. I know that in time, if I can do these for long enough and remain consistent, my body will change. My mind will also change because I will no longer be a slave to my food cravings. Once I cut out those sugars and my blood sugar spikes stop happening, my mental state can shift. My energy will be more consistent throughout the day, and I can take all of this and put it into something where I can make a real impact, which is why I'm starting this channel. And that is exactly where I want to take this channel. But first, I need to get that change to happen within me before I can help other people do it for themselves. This is much more in alignment with my passion, with my interest, and I would be much happier if this were my life's purpose rather than making fancy charts and graphs for the sake of making fancy charts and graphs for some executives. This to me is much more exciting, and I would happily make every single day a Monday morning if this were my life. So let me know in the comments if you're planning on doing something similar and making positive changes to your life. I'd love to know and follow along, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.